Jake Paul thought he could handle Mike Tyson, but one supposed punch, more like a shove, sent him crashing down physically and mentally. What was expected to be a typical press conference turned into an unforgettable scene. After Jake's reckless taunts about Tyson's age, the legendary boxer stood up and delivered a push that, while playful, wasn't as gentle as it seemed. The unexpected moment left everyone in shock. So what's really happening with Jake Paul's ongoing conflict with Mike Tyson?
Yeah, 100%. They say he's the baddest man on the planet, so let's find out. Apparently he's the final boss, moving up to heavyweight and continue to prove all these dumbasses wrong. That's what I do my whole entire life.
The press conference on May 20th, 2024, at Madison Square Garden was supposed to be a routine promotional event for the highly anticipated fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. However, from the moment it began, there was an undeniable tension in the room, and it quickly became clear that something wasn't right. You could feel the unease, and it didn't take long for Jake to escalate the situation, leaving everyone in shock. Jake Paul, known for his trash talking, thrives on stirring the pot, but this time he crossed a line. Instead of poking fun at Tyson's boxing finesse, Jake took direct aim at the legend himself. He not only belittled Tyson's storied boxing legacy, but he also made disrespectful remarks about Tyson's late trainer. Jake didn't stop there. In an unbelievable moment, he stared Tyson in the eye and claimed he had buried Mike. While some thought it was just playful banter, others started reading between the lines, sensing there might be more to the story than just trash talk.
Promise to the people is on July 20th, Mike will be put to sleep and he will feel my power, and I will go down as the man who put Tyson to sleep for the last time.
Jake Paul has always been confident, but at this press conference, that confidence quickly morphed into outright arrogance, according to one Tyson fan. His words weren't just meant to hype the fight, they were aimed to hit Tyson where it hurt the most. And they hit hard. It was as if Jake wasn't satisfied with merely poking the bear. He chose to throw a lit match into a powder keg, making an explosive reaction all but inevitable.
I want to kiss Mike's big juicy lips.
You wanted to kiss me?
He said he Indeed.
Huh? He said he wanted to kiss you.
Jake thought he could rile Tyson up, get under his skin, and walk away unscathed. But it wasn't just Tyson who felt the weight of those words. Everyone in the room sensed the tension. The atmosphere shifted from a typical pre-fight trash talk to a charged moment, where it was clear something was about to go down. The mood had turned, and everyone knew things were about to get ugly.
Put your mother in a straight jacket, you punk-ass white boy. Come here and tell me that if I ass, you punk white boy, you faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I'll eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
What Jake probably didn't realize was that Tyson's rage wasn't something you could control or play with. This was the same Mike Tyson who once struck fear into the boxing world with his raw power and ferocity. There's a reason he's called the baddest man on the planet, and in his arrogance, Jake had just flipped that dangerous switch. Little did he know he was about to find himself on the receiving end of one of Tyson's legendary punches.
Obviously devastating news. I'm heartbroken, speechless, gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. This opportunity has been ripped from all of us.
Instead of staying quiet and letting the chaos die down, Jake Paul did what he does best. He took to social media. He posted videos, ranting about how badly he wants to fight Mike Tyson and how hard he's training to beat him. But here's the catch: it didn't take long for people to catch on. A few days later, fans spotted Jake out bowling, of all things. Naturally, people started questioning whether Jake was even serious about the fight or if he was just hyping it for attention. Doubts about his commitment to the match began to grow quickly.
Hey, Chris Paul, after you're done in the finals, I challenge you to a bowling competition.
As soon as the bowling alley photos surfaced, the media and fans pounced. Even experts like Joe Rogan were quick to weigh in, pointing out that Jake Paul is just a kid compared to Mike Tyson. Rogan didn't hold back, saying if the fight happens, Tyson will eat Jake Paul alive, and after all the trash talk, he'll deserve it. The hype only fueled more skepticism about Jake's chances. I wonder what teeth taste like. I bet Jake Paul's going to find out soon. That was the buzz as rumors swirled about Mike Tyson allegedly punching Jake Paul, leading Jake to reportedly sue Tyson. When news of the lawsuit broke, Many saw it as a desperate attempt for attention and sympathy rather than a genuine plea for justice. Fans and commentators were quick to point out the irony. Jake, who had built his career calling out fighters, provoking them, and playing the bad guy, was now claiming to be the victim of one. This sudden role reversal didn't sit well with many people. The entire situation felt like Jake was looking for an easy way out, avoiding the consequences of his own instigations. Especially with Jake Paul's inconsistent injury reports, more questions were raised than answered. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson wasn't fazed by the so-called lawsuit, standing by his actions and calling Jake's claims exaggerated and ridiculous. Many people agreed. From Jake's bowling alley appearances to the vague injuries, the whole situation felt suspicious. It seemed like the lawsuit was less about holding Tyson accountable and more about saving face after that punch. But in the end, none of it was true. News broke that the whole thing was just a big hoax, leaving fans to wonder what was real and what was pure hype.
Jake Paul, he keeps saying he wants to fight you. Do you want to fight him?
That could be very interesting.
It could be interesting.
Many are saying the fight is in limbo, with Jake Paul facing a supposed $300 million lawsuit hanging over everything. Rumors are swirling that fans are worried about the future of this highly anticipated match. Jake's claims seem to be throwing a wrench into what was meant to be one of the year's biggest fights. It's hard to say how this will play out, but if the lawsuit is true, it could potentially damage Tyson's reputation. Still, most people see Jake's actions as a desperate attempt to escape an embarrassing situation. It's clear that, in the court of public opinion, Jake's move isn't winning him any favor. This has been a brutal reality check for Jake Paul. His credibility as a boxer is already taking a hit due to the ongoing fight drama. Now, after being bruised and potentially facing a lawsuit, many view his actions as a cop-out. It's tough to see how he'll recover from this. Sure, he still has die-hard fans from his YouTube days, but even they have to admit that this situation makes Jake appear a bit weak and desperate for attention. The whole ordeal has raised serious questions about his intentions and future in boxing.
You think that he is skilled enough to make it something that you might actually want to do?
He's skilled enough, yes. I'm going to give it to him. He's skilled enough because he's winning.
Uh-huh.
Even if he's fighting guys that your guys don't believe are good enough fighters, they should be able to beat him.
On the other hand, Mike Tyson probably isn't losing any sleep over the rumors or what this YouTube kid is up to. He has an established legacy as one of the greatest boxers of all time. And let's be real, even if there is a phony lawsuit, everyone knows it won't change how people view Mike Tyson. Besides, Tyson's reaction at the press conference only reinforced what everyone already knew: he's a beast. It's becoming increasingly clear that Jake Paul, the YouTube kid, has bitten off way more than he can chew in this situation, and the consequences may be significant for him. Anyway, what's your take on all this? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next episode.